Good evening. Welcome to Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. The news you can trust and events that move and celebrate our very own South Asian community. I'm Nidhi Kathuria coming to you from our ITV Gold studio in New Jersey. In the news this evening, meet and greet event with Dr. Kiran Bedi. Miss Worlds graced the studio of ITV Gold. India and Indians around the world celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi. Ab har din filmi, every day is a movie day on Netflix. Stay with us on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community for news and detail right after this short break. Dr. Kiran Bedi, an Indian social activist, former tennis player who became the first woman in India to join the officer ranks of the Indian Police Services and also served as the 24th Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, graced the meet and greet event organized by Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold at Mithas Restaurant in Edison, New Jersey. The whole event will soon be aired on ITV Gold, but for now, watch the excerpt.
There were not many women. No women was there in the police force. So tell me, what motivated you to join the police force?
Because I was different.
That's what made you unique. I mean, do you have a story or something?
Yes. I was a nation tennis champion and national champion at the age of 16 and 18.
Yeah.
I was the only girl in India doing that. And I was a topper in the university. The only one who was getting both the medals. I was the only one. And I was the only one because that was my home, which played and studied. That was the only priority. Or third priority, kuch nahi thi. I was growing up differently, and I knew around I was growing up differently.
Right.
And I was different. But I was not saying I'm different. I was growing up differently, knowing that's the right thing to do.
And so what would you tell? You know, of course, you are fearless, whether it's politics, whether it's leadership, you are fearless in everything. Especially I have two girls. So, you know, they're getting into the corporate world. So what message do you want to convey to the younger generation over here?
Go play. First of all, play every day. Boys or girls, go play. Competitively play. Play. Compete. Team member, fall, get up, exercise, endure, learn to lose and win. Play. First of all, play. Secondly, understand that if you don't read and study now, then it's later on that much of deficiency in your head. Right. So the more you read and study, the faster you'll grow. The time doesn't wait for you. If you use your time at a young age to the maximum, you start getting results earliest. I was a lecturer at the age of 20. I started to earn for myself at the age of 20. And 21 and a half, I was in the IPS. Why? Because I was doing everything almost right till then. So I was on my feet at the age of 21. I had a bungalow, I had a government car, I had everything around with me at the age of 21. Because I was fast forwarding all my studies. My message is, if the youth learns to value time and they understand time is not going to wait and hold on, they will then value that. Invest now, take the returns right away. So if that's a message, or the time will run, if you cannot catch time, you can only invest and use time. I think that's my message. If the youth understands the value of time, when they're young, nothing stops them from anybody they want to be by the time even they're mid-20s.
Thank you so much.
पीछे 10-15 साल जो कि मैं समझता हूँ या जनता समझती है कि आप एक विरोध की स्वर रही हैं, एक प्रशासक के रूप में आपका पूरा जीवन व्यवस्था को ठीक करने में लगा है, लेकिन उसके बाद जब लोगों ने उम्मीद की कि आप व्यवस्था को बाहर से दुरुस्त करेंगी विरोध में रह के, आपने सत्ता का साथ दिया और सत्ता में आकर के आपने लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर के रूप में कार्य किया। अब आप सत्ता के बाहर हैं, तो आप ये पूरे दृश्य को किस तरह देखती हैं अपने आप को, और आपको क्या लगता है कि आपने जो भी कदम उठाए हैं पिछले 10-15 साल में, क्या वो आपके व्यक्तित्व के अनुरूप थे या आपने कुछ समझौते किए?
मैंने कोई करप्शन से समझौता नहीं किया, इलीगैलिटी से कभी समझौता नहीं किया, और ना ही गलत डायरेक्शन से समझौता किया। और 5 साल की एनजीओ में मुझे एक भी गलत डायरेक्शन नहीं मिली, एक भी गलत डायरेक्शन नहीं मिली कि इसकी मदद कर दो, गलत एक भी गलत फोन नहीं आया, क्योंकि हम लोग कानून से जा रहे थे, पूरी सहायता हमें मिली। सो ये मैं आपको हकीकत से बताती हूँ। और प्रशासन से पहले मैं अपने काम कर रही थी, लिख रही थी, ट्रैवल कर रही थी, तो कौन सा समझौता। उस वक्त मैं टीवी डिबेट्स में भी जाती थी, जो देखती थी मैं बता देती थी। सो नंबर 1, 5 इयर्स का मेरा जो एक्सपीरियंस इन प्रशासन है, मैं आपको जो बता रही हूँ वही है कि जिस तरीके की पॉलिसीज इस देश को पिछले, मैं इस वक्त प्रचार करने नहीं आई है, तो आपने प्लान किया और मुझे पूछ रहे हो, लेकिन 5 साल में मैंने कोई ब्लंडर नहीं देखा। अनजाने में लर्निंग, कोविड का किसी दुनिया भर में कोविड को किसी को नहीं पता था, सब बड़े बड़े देशों ने भी ब्लंडर किए। क्या वो घंटी पहले बजनी चाहिए थी, पहले लॉकडाउन होना चाहिए था? दिस कैन बी डिबेटेड टिल द काउज कम होम, बट as afterwards what was done and picked up has been commendable. पहले डिबेट यही होती रहती थी, प्राइस कौन पे करेगा, स्टेट को वैक्सीनेशन जाएगी, आधा पैसा ये देंगे, आधा। सी इट वाज एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन गोइंग ऑन, गवर्नमेंट वाज आल्सो इन अ लर्निंग स्प्री। कौन कह रहा था ये गलत हो रहा है, और उसके बाद सारा फ्री कर दिया, ऑल बाय लर्निंग। सो गवर्नेंस इज नॉट सारा कुछ आप जानते हुए गवर्नमेंट में आते हैं, यू लर्न ऑल्सो एज यू सर्व। I think this government has also learned as it served. It didn't come with the Jan Dhan Yojana and all these Yojana right from day one. It has evolved. Why? Because he listens to people. This leader listens. This governor, I do not know about other ministers, but I watch him very closely. He listens and he acts. He may not be perfect, but I don't think I would think at the moment, India is in safe hands. And if the safety remains, as an Indian citizen, I would feel और कुछ साल we will have stabilized. यूपी में इतने सारे एयरपोर्ट किसने इनॉग्रेट किए थे पहले? यूपी में इतने सारे मेडिकल कॉलेजेस पहले क्यों नहीं आए? इतनी जबरदस्त एजुकेशन पॉलिसी इतने साल पहले क्यों नहीं आई? अपना इतिहास एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में पहले क्यों नहीं आया? वैल्यू सिस्टम्स को पढ़ाने में दोबारा क्यों नहीं वापस आए? So I think all these are very important questions which getting answered आज हो रहा है. So I think we should इस वक्त आप choices देख लीजिए इस वक्त, जो we don't even know what is the choice we have today. आज अगर पलट के देखो, what is the choice you have today? It looks like a big जम्बोरी. जम्बोरी में भी कौन जिस पे आप विश्वास कर सकते हैं? So इस वक्त अगर हम खुशकिस्मत हैं और प्रार्थना करें, इस देश को कम से कम स्टेबिलिटी नेक्स्ट 5-7 years ऐसी स्टेबिलिटी रहनी चाहिए, जब तक कोई और अच्छा नेतृत्व शक्ल वाला जिसमें हम विश्वास करते आए कोई भी आए, हमारे देश को आगे ले जाए, पीछे ना ले जाए. That's our प्रार्थना today, and that's where I stand.
Miss Karolina Białowska of Poland, who is the current Miss World, and Sri Seni, first runner-up for Miss World 2022, were at ITV Gold Studio and interviewed by our anchor and correspondent Pia Jyoti Kachru. The complete interview with the global beauty pageant winners will soon be aired on ITV Gold. But for now, watch the excerpt.
So let me welcome both Carolina and Shri. Welcome to both of you to ITV Gold Studios. First of all, tell me, how are you girls doing today?
Namaste, hello everyone. We are so happy and privileged to be here. It's a very exciting journey because we are doing some great things and we are, I think, very excited to share about them more.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here with my sister and Satish uncle, and we came together here because of him, and we're raising funds for Ukrainian victims. So I really want to invite everyone who's watching right now to come Wednesday to the Mongol Hall in New Jersey, and then Friday we have another event at the Hyatt. So come meet us, come meet my sister, and let's all create an impactful evening of fundraising and creating a difference.
You know, before I ask you further questions, since you are talking about the events, let us know, what time the events are going to be happening.
It's 6:30, I believe, both days, Wednesday and Friday in New Jersey. And the flyers are everywhere on many different Facebook pages. So just come, and it's going to be a beautiful event. We're going to talk about our Miss World experience, the work that she has done in her country, the work I have done, and how I think our global message is that we should all find a way to create an impact. And we can all do that just by showing up to the event. And this is your opportunity to create a beautiful impact right here in New Jersey.
Absolutely. And you both have accomplished so much in such a short time. So your journey, definitely, it is legendary and a motivation for all of us, particularly for women around the globe. So let me start by asking a common question, and I'm sure you must have heard it everywhere, and everybody is asking you, what does this title mean to you, and how has it changed your life?
This title is very meaningful, and as Shri mentioned, we can do impact in New Jersey, but we can do impact all over the world every single time. And I just wanted to quickly come back that even though if you don't have time those 2 days, you can still help and support. And we are in the position of power. We are very privileged to have those titles, but actually every single person in the world has the power to make a difference. And to me, Miss World is what the soul of Miss World is, a beauty of a purpose. And also Shri's Beauty of Purpose ambassadors, and together we are trying to travel the world and live it a little bit better than we found it. And this journey specific in here, it's very special and close to my heart because it started with two wonderful fathers from my country. And it's a beautiful story, and I'm sure they will bring you closer to it. But this kind of causes makes you think that you are actually leaving an impact, and you have this kind of legacy that will live more than you are. And the situation right now is very, very difficult, and I would love to encourage every single person out there, if you have a chance, just to do something. And it doesn't really matter if you are there. I've been in my country, I've seen all the Ukrainian refugees in there, we have plenty of people, and sometimes I think it's enough to see, to feel, to hear, to know that you should make a difference. And even though we cannot stop what's happening in there, we can all try to contribute to it. And the beautiful seminary that will be created in my country, and I'm so proud of it, it's the place that will give those people peace, hope, faith, and everything that they need right now. But most importantly, they will surround those children and families with love. So if you're asking me what's the most important of being a beauty queen, of having this title, is those kinds of opportunities that I am able to be here in this interview and share this message with the world.
Beautiful. What about you, Shri?
I think that was so beautifully said. This title just means having a bigger microphone and platform to create a difference. And I was just 5 years old when I watched Miss World. Being Indian American, I knew of Priyanka Chopra and Aishwarya Rai. And I was so enamored by the impact that they made in my country and around the world. And I remember growing up in India and seeing a lot of poverty. So my desire to be of service began when I was a little kid, being drove to kindergarten and always asking my mom questions that why is it that I get to go to school and these kids do not? And then later on, my mom said, what are you going to do about it? And that made me realize that we have the power to create the difference now. We don't have to wait till we're an adult or have a professional job. The power is in our hands, in every conversation we have, every interaction we have, how we spend our day to make a difference. So even though I got this title later on in my life, I feel like I was doing the work that Miss Worlds have always told us to do, no matter where we are in any aspect of our life. So more than 10 years ago, I got very serious about volunteering. Even before I could drive a car, my mom used to drop me off at homeless shelters just so I could volunteer. And for the past 10 years, I've just one NGO after another NGO. I've served with over 100 NGOs. So this is like such a beautiful blessing. Now I get to do it with this title and this amazing organization that's affiliated in 143 countries. And the Beauty with a Purpose has raised $1.3 billion. So this is one of the many ways that we're making a difference. But you all have the ability to make a difference right here, right now, in your homes with the conversations you have. And my mom always says, never limit the love you give. Know that you are limitless in the impact you can make. I never knew I could have made that much of an impact, but I honestly think this is just the beginning. And we should have a larger than life mission and goal on what can we do for our community. Yeah, so being in Puerto Rico with girls from nearly 100 countries was such a huge blessing. Like Carolina said, everyone came with their own unique story, their own Beauty with a Purpose project. So it was really inspiring to hear some of my sisters who have built a bridge or provided medical assistance for medical, or helped just change a village in their country. So it was interesting to see the different types of impact they have made, and we continue to have a WhatsApp group with all the girls and stay in touch with them, and go visit them in different countries and see how the projects have developed ever since we met them. So I always felt so inspired and energized to do more and to stay connected. So I know these relationships for me are going to last for a lifetime to come. And we're continuing to work together. We're going to continue to work together with them for years. So come join us. There are 2 events happening this week. The first one is happening at Mughal Ballroom in Addison, New Jersey. And the second event is happening September 2nd, Friday, in Hyatt Regency, Morristown. Thank you so much, and we truly hope to see you there.
After 2 years of restricted celebration, preparations are in full swing for the 10-day-long auspicious Ganesh festival. It is believed that Lord Ganesha was born on the Chaturthi Tithi of Shukla Paksha in the Bhadrapada month, which falls on 31st August this year. This festival is celebrated with huge pomp and show by the people across India. The celebration of the festival in a grand way dates back to the time of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. However, the festival was reincarnated by Bal Gangadhar Tilak in 1893 to unite the people and bridge the gap of casteism among them. To instill the spirit of nationalism, he also began the tradition of installing Lord Ganesha idol during the festival. People believe that he was the first person to install a large clay idol of Lord Ganesha in a public place and started the 10-day-long affair. Let's watch the first look from Lal Bagcha Raja from Mumbai. Continuing with the news on entertainment on ITV Gold, enjoy the romantic drama Hamara Dil Aapke Paas Hai starring Anil Kapoor, Aishwarya Rai and Sonali Bendre in the family movie night this Friday at 8:30 p.m. EST. Saturday 1 p.m. EST, watch Thalaivi, a biographical drama film based on the life of Indian actress politician Jayalalitha, starring Kangana Ranaut and Arvind Swamy. Reserve your Sunday for Kareena Kapoor, Abhishek Bachchan and Hrithik Roshan in Main Prem Ki Diwani Hu in the family movie night this Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. And that's a wrap on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community tonight. Send us your suggestions and community news that you would like us to cover for our print and television coverage at events@itvgold.com. Follow us on our Facebook handle at itvgold, subscribe to our YouTube channel and pick up a free copy of Desi Talk if you're in the Tri-State or in the Chicago area for community news, entertainment and events in the US. You can also read the News India Times newspaper online at www.newsindiatimes.com or subscribe to the hard copy by calling 212-675-7515. This is Nidhi Kathuria signing off.